Sarah slid into the booth, her laugh echoing in the dim bar David watched from across the room, his gut twisting. It was her with him. He was supposed to be in Chicago until Sunday, a week away, but a tip from a colleague had changed everything. He'd canceled his flight, followed Sarah, and now he was here watching his 18-year marriage crumble in front of him. Anger, betrayal, heartbreak. It was a toxic cocktail churning in his stomach. He wouldn't let this stand. He'd come out on top, but a cold dread settled in his chest. Years, shared lives, kids. The investment was immense. Why was this happening? Could they even salvage anything? Divorce loomed like a monster. He had no idea what she wanted, what she'd do. The sickness rose and he bolted for the men's room, barely making it. His heart ached worse than his stomach. Betrayal. Nothing stung like that. Almost 20 years with Sarah, high school sweethearts remarried later in life. Their girls, Emily and Olivia, a surprise gift early in their marriage, were their anchor, or so he thought. He'd believed they were one of the lucky ones. Guess not anymore. Returning, he walked right past their table, close enough to touch. He stared, daring them to notice, but they were lost in each other. He didn't care anymore. He saw the man clearly now. Mark Thompson, her boss at Liberty Mutual, good old Mark as she called him. Out in the parking lot, he took a deep breath. His old boxing training, the deep controlled breathing kicked in. Center yourself, find your power. His coach's voice echoed in his mind. It worked. He felt a sliver of control return. He was 5'6", maybe 5'7" once, shrinking with age, 160, mostly muscle. Hands still fast, faster than most things, his face well. Sarah used to call it rugged. He'd taken up martial arts after boxing years ago. Sarah knew he boxed, but never cared to hear about it. His record wasn't stellar, but he always went. The distance stayed standing, now middleweight older but still in shape. He pictured slamming Thompson's face into the bar. Thompson was huge, 6'2", 240, easy. Fair fight, right? He worked as a logistics engineer for Metro Freight, 6 figures bonuses. Money wasn't Sarah's motive. It had to be something else. Thompson's size, maybe. His own shortcomings had always been a sore point. Sarah always said it was enough. He'd wanted to believe her. He pulled out his phone camera zoom pictures. He wasn't a PI, but how hard could it be? Get them leaving. Get them wherever they went, then confront him later. He decided right then to be cold efficient, evidence proof of infidelity for the divorce, and he'd ruin Thompson. He started planning the only knot in his gut, the thought of telling Emily and Olivia that was going to be brutal. He slipped back in, snapped a couple of blurry photos in the dim light, then got out. He needed Ronnie, his tech wizard friend, to enhance them. Parking lot was brighter, Sarah's car under a light. Perfect. 45 minutes later, they emerged, stopped in the shadows by a dumpster, a long kiss. He got the shot. Clear faces holding hands to their cars parked side by side. Convenient. He wasn't due home for days. Motel room, cheap place near their house. He needed answers. Why was she planning to leave him anyway? How long had this been going on? Others. No, the kiss. That was more than just sex. Love, sickening. PI, he could afford it, or DIY sleuth, inexperienced, but a PI had the gear, the know-how, and Thompson was married, 5 kids, Sarah had mentioned. His wife had money. Interesting. Sarah would be at work until 4:30. Time to get his act together. Morning PI Yellow Pages. Davis Investigations. 17 years experience sounded like a movie. He made the appointment. Mr. Davis, mid-50s, cigar in the ashtray office, straight out of a detective novel, trench coat away from Bogart. Yeah, pretty much got in yesterday, caught them last night. Definitely something going on. Need proof, David said. Sure, no problem. Pix info easy, Davis said. Could do it yourself, but afraid I'd screw it up. Lose it, end up in jail, David admitted. Right then, we're on it. Devices in the house today while she's at work, Davis said. Good. David shook his hand back to the motel. What to do with Sarah? Wait for the PI report. Confirmation then. Unleash hell. Custody, house money, revenge. Thompson could have her enjoy the new car smell until it faded and she realized what she'd lost. Hopefully. Davis said, stay away. Duration, a week maybe? But he called Sarah every day when he was away. Suspicious if he didn't. Phone rang in her office. Hi, yeah, it's me. Fine here. Me too. Weekend. Unless something. Okay. What you doing? Sounds good. Emily is fun. Oh, okay. Sorry. JW didn't mean to interrupt your meeting. Yeah, me too. Apologies to JW. Hung up. Meeting business establishment could be legit, but images of her on her desk. Thompson behind her flooded his mind. Her voice betraying nothing. Of course, he was in Chicago 1,000 miles away. They were probably laughing. Pissed him off. Sarah had seen a guy watching too dark to see who. Didn't care. Fun with her man. Guilt twinged Malcolm away. Technical cheating, she told herself. Malcolm wouldn't suffer. She'd treat him well until the end. Divorce when the girls turned 18 a few months, then he'd be free. Find someone happy. She wished him well truly. For herself, she was in love again. Julian, not since high school. Julian couldn't match Malcolm's lifestyle, but divorce settlement would bridge the gap. Careful though, adultery in New York wasn't no fault. Financial ruin possible. Hence Julian only when Malcolm was out of town. What Malcolm didn't know. No harm, regret for what she'd do to him. Good man mostly. But two things, lousy in bed, skinny thing that hadn't satisfied her since Julian's impressive endowment. And Malcolm was boring. Let's get out of here, Sarah. Need to get you naked, Julian said. She smiled, happy to oblige. He tossed cash on the table. Outside, he pulled her close, kissed her in the shadows, arm in arm to their cars. My place, she said. Meeting tomorrow, gotta limit you tonight. Early setup. I'm the boss, remember? He laughed. They drove off, not seeing the man by the dumpster. Sarah parked porch light on for Julian Dorajar girls at Mandy's sleepover. Perfect bedroom mambo, then send him off early. Rest needed sleep. Jess, who's parking there, Olivia said. Neighbors. Wait. Mom's boss, Julian guy Emily, said big man out of his car into their house. Don't like this, Olivia said. What's he doing after 10? Go in, Emily said. Clothes for tomorrow, water park. Your fault, should have told me about the water park, Olivia said. Yeah, blame me, Emily said. Our house, going in for my stuff. Bad feeling, Jess, Olivia tearing up. Me too. Liv, mom wouldn't cheat, would she? God, I hope not, Emily said. They sat in the car, porch light went out, waited man not leaving. Gotta get my clothes, Olivia said. Afraid, Emily said. Wait, call. Mom? Say, we're getting my stuff. Olivia smiled. Yes. Pull up by her car when she answers. No, telling us to come in the morning. Hi, Mom. Me and Liv fun at Mandy's. No, all day tomorrow. Water park. Need stuff. 1 minute, running in and out. No, driveway now. Emily hung up. Sarah met them at the door. Hurry, girls, get what you need. Bedtime, big meeting tomorrow. Behaving at Mandy's. Yes, Mom. Suit few things out of your hair, Olivia said. Emily waited by the door. Olivia upstairs. Mom and Dad's door closed. Mom in robe telling, grabbed her stuff, ran down. Bye, Mom, twins chorused out the door. Have fun tomorrow, Sarah waved. Car backed out down the street. That all holes in their room, Olivia said. Sarah sighed relief as they drove off, leaned on door jamb, deep breaths. Upstairs, bedroom, Julian naked waiting. Didn't take long, he reached for her. She held him off, looked in his eyes. Julian honest answer. Okay. Concerned look. Okay. About to do you in my marital bed. Husband ignorant. Back off now, back to our lives, you to Helen kids. Me to Malcolm twins. Sure you want me as much as I want you. Sure you'll do to Helen what I'll do to Malcolm with divorce papers. Be sure, Julian, I love you but don't want to be just a piece. And then ciao. I don't know what I'd do. Sarah, I love you more than life. Desire you like, you desire me. Wanted you since the office, lunches, dinners. Malcolm gone wonderful, but not enough, not often enough. I swear I love you, more than just a piece. Rely on that. He took her in his arms, bodies melded, robe slipped off, naked, kissed forehead, ears, neck, lips. Gentle, slow, considerate, led her to bed, laid her down, looked at her. She started giving him head. Minutes later, looked up. Now screw me. He screwed her hard. Collapsed together, smell of sex mating. He can't do that for you, Julian said. No, too dinky, she said. If he had what you have, you might not be here. She smiled. Conquest complete, she was his cuddled, slept, sexually satisfied. 2 days later, Davis called David's cell, summoned him to the office. David sat across, heard the basics. PI report, affair in love. Sorry, Mr. Miller, it's all there. Thank you, disturbing, but I knew Bistro Night knew it, David said. Know what to do now, thank you? Car, he cried. Tears flowed unrestrained. Cry now, then business tapes, unseen, unheard, didn't want to report enough. Cold, descriptive sentences. No tone face, intensity tapes would be cruel, betrayal, always bad worst. Bank, half the assets, offshore account already opened, untraceable. No chances. House, maybe she could have it, couldn't live there now. Cash, she'd get half what was left. Original 300 grand, 3/4, his canceled credit card's company card. Only lawyer meeting, afternoon brief, wheels in motion, Sam Keller friend file, divorce papers, serve her. Girls, face them, their decision, not about them, but affected bitterness towards Sarah because of what her selfishness would do to his babies. Angry at her for that. But focused on Thompson, hope the a-hole showed, wouldn't guarantee restraint. 10 a.m. man with briefcase Liberty Mutual. Sarah's office. Man with her leaning over desk, Mrs. Miller visitor said. Looked at Thompson. Mr. Thompson, I presume. Man smiled. Saves a trip, briefcase, 2 manila envelopes, names handed one to each, served. Mrs. Miller divorce, you alienation of affection. Mr. Thompson, Mr. Miller requests no contact, moved out. Mrs. Miller handed cards. Sam Keller attorney contact through Mr. Keller man left. Sarah stunned. Chair pale tear, involuntary dropped. Not supposed to be this way. Painless for Malcolm, he usurped her intentions. Mess. Now? Girls mattered now, stood moved to go, looked at Julian, said nothing. Later. Julian stood shocked, irresolute, alienation of affection, fallen in love with another man's wife. Meaningless Helen. God messy. 2 girls, dad, Denny's booth girls, leaving your mother. Problems. Big problems, David said. Olivia cried, we know dad, huh? You know, David said. Mom and her boss, Emily, elaborated. You girls know too, David said. Seen the a-hole at our house at night, Olivia said. Yes, we know. Stay with you, dad. Don't want that fat a-hole. See him kiss mom. I'll kill him, Emily said. Wow, David said. Stay with me, of course, but don't cut off your mother, don't want to see her. But you two? Okay. Twins nodded. New address cell, get your stuff tonight if you want. 3-bedroom condo, own room. Nice, David said. Girls, whatever you decide. Fine. Want you with me, never force you, change mind again and again, understand, accommodate, love you both. Whole heart, soul, not your fault, but affects you. Sorry. Young women hugged, kissed him, tears all around. Next day, work, divorce wars. Mark Thompson stormed Metro Freight, saw David with 2 women clerical workers receiving bay. Hey, Miller, you a-hole, Thompson yelled. Big man rushed him. David braced. Too many fights not to know. She was your wife. You screwed her prick. Thompson lunged. David sidestepped. Thompson crashed into wall, swore, tear you up. Fancy karate, shrimp won't work. Thompson snarled. Shrimp. Fun time, lunged again, sidestepped again, fell to one knee. Still got it, got up, wary now. David stood, arms loose ready. Thompson came again, deliberate, bobbed under haymaker, 2 vicious cuts to ribs. Thompson gasped, tried to breathe. David walked up dozen short flashing hooks to face head eyes glazed, melted to ground out. Corner of eye Sarah with him didn't come to him. Ran. Why wouldn't she scared? Emily and Olivia retrieving things when Sarah came in. Thank God girl's here. Sarah said. Stopped face, fear mask, suitcases, trash bags behind couch girls. We'll be staying with dad. Emily said. Sarah fainted. Conscious on couch, girls stood before her. Mom, don't like your boss, never did, Olivia said. Hate him now. Disappointed, Emily added Liv, and I don't want family to break up. Not up to us. But divorce dad, marry that. Count us out of your life. Sarah sobbed, incoherent girls headed for door. Emily stopped, turned mom. You're an a-hole. Get a grip. Figure it out before it's too late. Gone. Back to David, bought the condo girls, real home now. David said. Aftermath, calmed new routine, single-parent girls face-to-face with mom monthly divorce, final 7 months. Girls said mom married a-hole in Vegas week after decree. Hurt expected woman in love tape said. Thompson kicked to curb by wife financial assault. Struggled to make ends meet. Lost contact with own kids. Horrible feeling. Happiest day. Father's life give daughter's hands to honorable men. Twins wedding. Same ceremony. 2 brothers, not twins. 3 years since divorce, hadn't seen Sarah. Tomorrow, wedding girl said she could bring Julian escort. Only. No part in wedding. Time dulled pain. Saw her by Arbor. Special dinner, Emily and Olivia's fiancés, Mike and John Roberts speaking to her, Sarah smiling. No, Julian promised girls, no pounding him again, tongue-in-cheek, serious message promised. Waiting for Ronnie photographer. Surprised pair took Sarah's arms, headed his way. Graceful, exit none, Sir John began. Brides gave us mission. Get you 2 talking, Mike said, their day special for ones who brought them here. Men withdrew, maybe laughing. Stared at each other. David spoke first. How are you, Sarah? Okay, David, you. Okay, I guess Julian David asked. Not here, she said. Oh, I didn't. Boys just came got me. Don't know why girls doing this. They know you. I don't hate you, Sarah. Hurt, but no. Hate. Tell your man nothing to fear. Got it out of my system. That time passed. You know, she said never knew how tough you were till that day boxer stuff, but no idea. Thanks, I think David said. Her smile, special day for girls, she said. Nice if we sat together at table, make them feel good. David, wonderful idea, Sarah said. Sitting together. Maybe we should talk some. Guess we should have long ago time. He nodded. Sarah, she said. Not tonight, not big stuff, unusual gathering. Groom's supposed to stay away night before weddings. Focus on girls tonight. Call you in a few days, lunch dinner. All right, of course, she said. Dinner twins watched them, or just them. Sarah and David whispered, eyed their table 20 feet away. Next morning, brides, wonderful grooms, good too, wedding smooth, expensive. Father's expense, David thought. No Julian at wedding Sarah with David again. Slight limp, long sleeves, hot weather. Something amiss. Wedding reception, wonderful, bittersweet, Miss Girls noise mess. Girls left for honeymoon. David and Sarah bandstand new era beginning awkward moment. David turned to her. Sarah pained look up at him. Yes, something wrong? Fighting back tears. We fought. He wouldn't come. Bad fight, she said. Mood darkened. Hit you, didn't he? David controlled barely. She looked away. Kill the scum sucker. David gritted teeth. Head snapped around. No scared to death. Okay, cool, David said. Mental note not kill, just... David, we split up last night. That's why he lost it. Never got around loss of families. His ex, difficult kids contact, mine hate him. Not in good place emotionally. So you help him out by being punching bag, David sneering. Not quite. Sarah said. David, promise no foolishness. My fault. All my fault. Cheated 3 years ago, none of this happening, promise me. Won't kill him, David said, but earful if he's still in town when I look for him, Sarah, don't ask more. She nodded. David paced bar exterior, mind made up talk or wait. Parking attendant at Thompson's work. Greenfield bar just over there goes there a lot. Great burgers. Finn to attendant hot day inside cool dim. Thompson serving girl talking. Approached girl saw him. Something in his face broke off. Left. Thompson, nonplussed, turned, ruin a perfectly fine day. Words with you a hole, David said. Talking to yourself ain't listening, Thompson said. Choice, but hear me or going down, David said. Right near Sarah again. I'll be there. Won't like it. Call her, find you, note hunt you down, make you eat it. She made me promise, no tearing up cowardly butt, but next time won't hear her. Good day, Mr. Thompson stalked out. Packed for vacation, alone time. Sarah stuck in mind, closure needed, almost called her think, promised, talk couldn't dial number betrayal. 3 years rankled, seeing her what she'd become, feeling stirred. Procrastination over phone rang Sarah. Coming up, girls behind it, answered knock, Sarah calm, composed, come in. David finding voice, thank you David, indicated couch, sat gingerly, hear you talk to Julian. Didn't touch him, David said, bartender told me. She said, dear friend. David nodded. David 3 years ago thought in love with Julian's stupidity, genius clearly not. Stupidity, not his enormous tool, David rubbing it in heard tapes, what you said. Sarah winced, voice trembling, proud man. David, words hurt you, forgiveness, beg it truly, won't lie, big tool yes, bigger than you know. I'd lie otherwise, done with lies. Tool alone wouldn't pull me from you girls. More or less at same time. Truth, I was bored. Said you loved him, David coldly, tapes too. Thought I did, she admitted. Didn't know that now. Self-serving sounds it. Self-serving Sarah David shot back. She sighed, soft cry. For me, not just cheating awful, not even loved him. Felt small when I talked about him. Betrayal of trust. Hardest thing. Need to be someone you trust. Always on your side. Not someone else's. Whispered tears welling. Guess I can never convince you trustworthy again. Really am though. Know it. Don't know how to prove it. David stood still, voice steady, emotional met. Tonight, hear what you'd say, girls want us back together. Hell, sometimes I wish it too. But how sure you won't get bored again? Another big tool. Sarah by window hands, trembling, wiping tear. Soft pleading voice, David not looking for excitement, distractions. Just happiness, real happiness, need someone I trust. Trust me back, give me chance. Swear, prove I can be woman you need, won't mess this up again. Don't want tears, Sarah, don't want excuses, chance you threw it away. David harsh, final truth can't go back, not after everything done. Fixing things on you now, handle own life, take responsibility for mess. David's frustration boiled, fist slammed wall, dull thud room echoed. Sarah jumped, rushed to him, concern. David, what are you? Call girls in here, Sarah. David muttered back turned. Frozen brow furrowed, what's going on? Deep breath, still facing wall. Know they're with you tonight, back up, aren't they? Eyes widened, disbelief. How do you know? David turned, calm, firm voice. Sources not about them promised. Mike wouldn't let girls know, plans to get us back together. Door opened, daughters walked in, tension thick. David spoke measured tone. Listen, willing to be civil for your sake, girls. Won't forget. can't forgive everything. Girls exchanged looks, sensing weight, tried to fix things, but truth couldn't be together. Glimmer of hope coexist peacefully. David, forgive. Past never erased. Lesson learned hard way. One more mistake. Sarah, walk away for good. No second chances. Sarah rented apartment near twins rebuild life. Never stopped regretting actions. Guilt, heavy. Relationship with David broken beyond repair. Both tried to move forward. Scars remained. Julian married. Bar girl distanced himself. Drama avoidance, hurt attention, small hope flicker. Emily pregnant, grandparents in 7 months, not reconciliation. Sarah dreamed of new chapter, maybe beginning of something better for fractured family.